Alright, good day everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time of seeing my video, do it to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to see it. My key aim and goal is connected to photographers out there all over the world to be able to edit better and know what I know. If you want to see some of my work so far, you can go to IG, check for that Edo photographer. You see my work so far. So I'm a portrait photographer based in Edo State, Nigeria. So on today's, I'll be teaching you a beginner step from Capture One to Photoshop, how you clean your backdrop and everything from Capture One to Photoshop. So in this video, I'll be speeding so many parts of it. So basically, we just dive right into it. So this is Capture One. If you're a beginner and you're wondering how you navigate your way around this Capture One, I already did videos, 3 videos already on Capture One. You can go back there to start. So I won't be wasting much time. I'm going to just be doing some of my stuff. So there's something that my mentor taught me. He said, whenever you want to take a picture, take the picture as if you're not going to edit that picture. So your lighting and everything should be well properly done. You shouldn't think that I can fix it in post. Fix it in shooting. When you shoot very well, your pictures will come out good while editing. That's just the secret to photography. That's just the secret to editing. So this particular picture was taken me and my friend, and this model is also our colleague in the craft. We took this picture in the month of April, and this picture was very nice, very nice. I got a lot of engagements, 800 something views on Instagram. So when you want to take pictures, just do it properly. Where you cannot fix so many things in post, so we dive right into it. So I already said that when you want to do this, you come to adjustment. So I'll be creating an adjustment layer for this. Sorry, let me redo this so it's showing what I've done before on this image. So I'm going to be redoing this. Reset. So let's go there, dive right into it to create an adjustment layer. Feed adjustment layer, I already told you in my previous video. So if you just need anything, just go back to my previous video, you understand. But this video is for people who have been following and just want to improve. So for this video, I feel 5.3 is too much for a dark skin, so I'm just going to do 500. 500. Then I go knock up the exposure a little bit. Let me fit to school so I'll see what we're doing. Knock up the exposure a little bit to around, yes, this, I guess this works. Then take down the contrast a little bit, add brightness around 10, then little bit of saturation, then take down the highlights, open the shadow a little bit. Sorry, that was too much. The shadow a little bit, take down whites, take down blacks a little bit. So you can see so far before after of what you've done. So this image was taken with 3 lights: a headlight, a key light, and a fill light on the other side. This was having less power, but this had more power. And this shoot, yes, this was the second shot. I just liked it. I just continue with it. If we go down here, you see that this another one, and this is a continuous shot. So I just want to work with this just to show you how to clean your background and tools in Photoshop. So I'll stay here trying to balance the skin first. We'll come to levels. So to get that shine on our skin, kick this up a bit. Then next thing we'll do, go fit to screen. Fit to screen. Come here, we'll go to background, create background adjustment layer. So you want to reveal your mask. See, background is properly selected. What I'll do is I'm going to add a little bit of saturation to the background. Then what I'll do next is I come to here, I increase red detail. So I want it to be darker. Take it this way. So I'm going to take the red towards the side because I'm seeing kind of yellow on the red. So take it this side, and boom, this works. So the next thing I'll do is I'll come here to the people, create body and face mask because I want a uniform skin. I'll zoom in on my mask, see properly selected. So B on your keyboard to select the brush tool. So I want to paint over where it's not selected. So we paint over it, then E on the keyboard for eraser to erase where was not selected, where it was selected that was not supposed to be selected rather. So we erase all this. B, we add here, increase your brush edit here. So our size of brushwork is that according to the area you want it, you don't just increase and just keep on using. It applies to Photoshop too. So okay, the legs are not showing, fit to screen. We hide our mask, we refine the mask. All these have been taught in the last video, so I'm just going to move forward. Then I go to my skin, click on the eyedropper tool here, I zoom in. I'm going to look for a spot that is looking very that has more of chocolate because she's a dark skin and that's what I want for my skin. So I guess I'll pick from here. I know you are seeing this, you see that my last video I picked from the nose. You can pick anywhere as long as it's where you really like. Say if we go down, I don't even like that. So I need something we colorful. This works. But I'll take it down a bit. Works. Move your hue to around this point, then move your saturation, then take this forward a bit, then this here, and come here to move here, then there's a little. And see how I've been able to take. Then on the skin now, I'm going to increase brightness a little. Let's do around here. Let's do around 5. 5 works. Just drag brightness to 5. So that was unneeded. So this works. So let me show you before and after. Start from here after. If you look at this image, it's not straight. So how to fix it? That you come to auto here, you click on rotate so that automatically capture one can straighten the image. You click auto, it's done. So it's straightened. You can do the rest in Photoshop. So we'll be moving straight into Photoshop. No time. There are some other stuff that you can still do here, mind you. So I come to retouch. I'm going to remove the blemishes a little. Just kick it a little. By going through a lot of stress when I can actually like remove some of the blemishes here. So I'm going to remove dark circles. You can see automatically it removes. Look, pay attention to under our eyes. You can see the elimination of dark circles under her eyes. So I'm taking this a bit. Then even skin too. See, it the effect shows immediately. Then add a little bit of contour to her face. Then since her eyes are open, her teeth are not open, I'm going to come to retouch eye. Then you can put this here. This works. So we're going to take down the brightness a bit. So let's go to Photoshop. Well, basically what we're doing in Photoshop is we're cleaning background, then brushing the skin, and teaching you also on how to iron the dress. So you right click on your laptop, come to edit, Photoshop. We'll use 8-bit to edit our pictures, then edit variants. So already we're here in Photoshop. So what we're doing first is we'll clean the background, we'll expand by 4x5. Clean the background, then expand by 4x5. Before you do that, first duplicate your background layer, Command J on the keyboard, pick your patch tool. So come here, just like that. Sorry, I'm going to be removing content out here because I don't want it to show that effectively. So normal, working on normal. Yeah, I say this works. So I'm just going to speed up this. So you can use your patch tool. You can use your spot healing, depending on the one that you like very well. You can decide to use your close stamp tool, depending on the one that works for you. For me, patch tool and spot healing works always. They do the job. I don't really see any need to start looking for another thing to start doing. And mind you, without having the paid Photoshop, you can actually use AI very well, and I'll be teaching that on my next video. Just pay attention. So I'm teaching that on my next video. So we'll be right back into it. So just be careful with the edges. Come patch here and just be careful with the edges. Sorry. So here we need content aware. You come here, change it from normal to content aware. Here you move. Sorry. That was okay. Fit to screen. Zoom in to see the dam very well. Change it back to normal. Continue your cleanup. I'm trying to remove every single spot. Even if you want to change this background to another background, it is necessary that you clean properly. If you don't clean properly, you won't actually enjoy the background. You won't enjoy what you change, because if you're trying to bring back shadows so that to make your image not to fly, I guess I'll also teach that in my next video, to bring back shadows in your pictures so that you don't look like some pictures that you see, the pictures will just be flying, the person will be on the air. So just carefully edit, remove all this. So I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to teach every single thing I know about this. So just like that, sorry for that. So I'll be using content aware to remove this place. So as long as it's close to something I want to remove, you don't want it to affect that stuff, you're going to use content aware. So that's just it. You're going to use content aware. So we use normal to make it look okay. Because the problem with content aware is that it sometimes overdo it. So I guess that works. So I'm changing my tools to spot hidden. So let's move fast. So kind of spot hidden is faster than spot hidden is faster than patch 2. Alright, so we crop with, now that we're done cleaning the background, we crop with 4x5. So this is on the landscape level. So let's go like this. 4x5. Why we always crop with 4x5 is because of Instagram. When you want to post on Instagram, you don't have to start resizing your image. And that is, I like space in my background. I like a lot of space. I'm not just going to lie. So I'm going to overly increase. What's wrong here? So selected now 4x5. So I have it. I'm not supposed to be dragging 4 angles. So I guess this works. So I just come here from here, click content aware fill, then wait for it to fill up the asset bus. So now that it's done, what I will do first for cleaning this background, I'll create an empty layer, pick my mixer brush, increase my brush, then paint, begin to brush out every single dark area in the background. I brush it out. Just increase and reduce your brush according to the area you are working on. So this is not like a beginner guide to Photoshop. I will do that in my next video. I just want to show you so you know how to clean the background. So just basically remove, zoom in, reduce your brush, comb. Make sure you are being careful. Shadows to shadows, highlights to highlights. That's just it. You are not mixing everything too much. Just like that. Just like that. And your brush setting should be 30 30 in 2020 10. Up here 30 30 2020 10. You can decide to what's it called? You can decide to actually do it according to what you like. It's I talks for you, but for me it's 20 30 10. That's just it. Then go back to my Mesa brush tool because I actually picked a wrong brush tool. So now you see that I set it to 100. It's working to 10 from 100 is working well for me for the. So here I didn't actually do here well, but since it's a class, but you have to be careful. So I don't have that enough time since I'm teaching. You have to be careful while patching so you don't patch it wrongly. So this is basically it. So if you need any other class, just write it in the comment section and I will do it in my next video or in any subsequent video that I can't do it, so I will learn. So just like that, while brushing, make sure you are extremely careful of the shadows. You don't want the person to start looking floaty. You don't want the person to start looking, oh, this person is on the sky. Or you have to be careful about the edges and all while you're brushing the background. Very, very important. So so this is just like to get the background to be a little bit smooth. So smooth faster. Careful with the edges. So fit to screen. So you can see the before, after, before, after. So we're still going to remove this darkness. So what you do, use your brush, brush it out, brush it out, brush it out, brush it out. But I guess you're seeing darkness on this upper part, brush it out, brush it out, brush it out, brush it out. So that's basically it. It's no big deal about it. So just like that. You come before, after, before, after. So what we're doing next is we're going to finish this clean up background. So you come to a crop, you come to your select tool, rather, sorry, select tool, which is here, select tool, you create, first of all, create a stamp visible layer, then you select your subject, then you make sure your selection is properly made, because that stuff you use now is just like an artificial intelligence. So you check around and see that the selection is properly made. Then you fit to screen, Control Shift I to invert selection, Command J, you duplicate. This is how you separate your subject from background. Now the subject is separated. Now you want to bring back the subject. So Control or Command Shift alternate E, stamp visible. You hold on Command on your keyboard or Control. You click on the down one, which the already background that the person was selected. Now you brought back the person. Now you click the canvas to bring back your selection. Then you create a stamp visible layer. Sorry, you create a an adjustment layers. Then you create layer mask. Sorry. Then you create your layer mask. Add and layer mask. Then you Command I or Control I to invert your selection. Now you have the person up, you have the background down. You come here, you duplicate because you don't want to work on this, so that whenever you do a mistake, you delete it. You come, you carry your select tool, sorry, then you come here like this. So for me, I do use a blur radius to kind of make my background smooth, so I do surface blur always. So I'm going to add surface blur. You are going to leave the radius at 100, the threshold you do around what number suits you. So for the back, I'm going to increase till I don't find anything. So make sure it's not affecting the person. Around 20 or 15 works for me always. So I'm doing 17 for this, or 13. Let's leave it at 13. Then okay, that's him too. You pick it up again. What we're doing next is we're selecting the floor. So I've selected the floor. Come back up here, filter, blur, surface blur. You see, but we're not using 13 because this is the ground. We still need the shadows to show. So what we're doing, 8 for the floor. We press OK. So let me show you before and after of all we just did. Command D to deselect. So before, after, there's a calmness in it. There's a calmness in this. For the purpose of class, I did actually take my time cleaning this background to just be totally clean. But this is how you do it. You do it carefully and you get your results. So see it just like this, Then you move forward, you create an empty layer, you use Command or Control O on your keyboard, you come, you right click, fill, you change to 50% gray, then you press OK. You have 50% gray. What I'm doing is that I want to add noise to the background. Background is looking too smooth or you come digital noise, you come noise, add noise. So we'll do 10 or let's do 8 for the purpose of this picture. So you don't cram radius, you just try what works out. You come to your blending mode up here, you put it at either soft light or overlay. Sorry guys. So I'm doing soft light, anyone that works for you. So if I zoom in, you're going to see that it's no longer smooth as it was before. You can see. Let me turn it off. You see. So there's this that's already on the background. So Command D to deselect your selection, or you put this in group. Shift to this place and group. You click background. Always work like this so that you understand what layer and everything that you are in. So quickly, this all we did. So for me, I want to brush this picture. So for me, I use an action in Photoshop, or you use the Retouching Academy. Retouching Academy is a panel which you can use in doing your frequency separation, dodge bond, and every other thing. Eye whitening, teeth whitening, depends on what you want. So I'll be creating my via Gaussian blur. So people might say that when I brought my picture into Photoshop, I did not clean blemishes. You can decide to clean, but for me, I do it inside the f-stop, the frequency separation, the FS. So for the purpose of this picture, is a full picture. I'm using 4, or let's use 3.5 for this class. And this is still too much. If I cannot see the person, I'm not going to use it. So let's do 2.5, 2.5. So I should be able to see the person's face. Where? So like this is better for me. Okay. So what I will do now is I'll come here, then I'll pick my close stamp 2. Then zoom in where so I can see the face, but don't zoom in too much so that you now start picking textures. So option on the keyboard to remove blemishes. So sorry, just like that, sample, remove, sample, remove. If you don't know how to use this, just comment I don't know how to use it, then I will do a separate class for you. So just like that, you remove the blemish from the skin, just like that. Simple, just so simple, remove the blemishes from the skin. I'll speed this up now, meet you at the end of it. Always sample. So welcome back. Now we can start our brushing. So when I brush on an empty layer so that I don't work destructively. So whenever I make mistake that I see that I cannot go back to, because in your history you can only have a specific amount of time that you can undo something. So pick our mesa brush, then we reduce a brush. So whenever you see that it's showing plus icon like that, it means that your brush is too increased or too small. So we're brushing this image according to this face. Just like we're doing makeup, sculpture it, you brush according to the shape of the face. Highlight to highlight, please guys. Shadows to shadows. Highlights to highlight, shadows to shadows. If you are new, frequency separation is actually a software you use. I say software, sorry, guys, is what you use to make your picture smooth. So just stay tuned and see you at the end of this brush. So we just highlight to highlight basically. So while brushing, just if it's possible for you to do it like like this, it will be better. Just be careful. Increase, reduce, increase, reduce, increase, reduce. That's just it basically. You don't have to do too much. Don't have to do too much. Just be careful. My mentor will always say that less is more, no matter what you do. Less is more. Don't spend too much time trying to fix it, then you now all of a sudden change the person's face. So as long as I can see that I have actually brushed every place, I can stop. What am I brushing for? So you don't have to change the person's face. But you still have to see their picture and say, this is me. That's just it. Then move down to the neck. Brush according to shape. Like I'm here now, you see that my brush is reduced. I'm here, reduced. Just like that. According. Don't just flatten everything. That's not the essence of doing beauty pictures. Sorry this class is taking longer time, but you have to be fast about this. So just stay with me, bear with me, just because it's time from the beginning to the end. I'm going to do a separate class on only Photoshop, on how to use the mesa brush. So that's this one, so I can see what I'm doing well. If you keep it too far, you may end up doing rubbish. Yeah. So one thing you should also know that as this area is dark, this is where you should be very careful. Your brushing might go wrong here. Just be careful with dark areas. Like when pictures are not totally bright, you still have dark areas around it. Just be careful not to spoil it with brushing. So just like that, then boom, we're done. So if I close this, I zoom in, you can see the skin less. This is small. You can see not too much different, but it's brushed. So this is basically it. So subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to see it. See you on the next round. Keep creating. Peace out.